Try to boost morale. This is all sciences too. At the top level, they're literally like litigating a trial. A merger. You had a merger, officer. You slipped. You landed on his dick. I know it happens all the time, sweetheart. How could you tell one apart from the other? So, there's a guy. He has a UFO. He doesn't have any evidence linking it. He doesn't have anything like that, right? Then they just look for the audience reaction. You're just a reaction. They don't have. That's leadership to them ultimately. I mean, that's kind of like a newer form of magic, but I would just break that down to like, okay, I do that same one, but way better, brother. You better watch the fuck out right now. But nigga in quotes. And so they're talking about evidence. So how faith can't convince someone to believe. So they're attacking faith. I get way more off whatever they're going to teach right from there. Because you got rituals, you got faith that's still worth way more than let's just figure it out in mystery. So you got to know how to cut it up, bro. He don't know how to cut anything. Then he wants to do my product. He want to take my product and everything else. He's still lying to me about cutting this shit. Bro, what would you do? All I had was water. All I had was water, bro. This is the Three Little Pigs, and all I had was water sounds. Nothing? The sound of nothing. And faith. So while he talks about that, that's fine. You can talk about that. There ain't any evidence that's going to work for him. At the police station, this is why I can do it this way. Because he's not a special case. You gotta look at it like a grouping. Then what? Well, that's actually opposite, nigga. Now you're making divisions, right? See, so it's tactical, not really, but it's surgical and precise. So there's not anything wrong with that. Let a person be for just a moment, so he can gather his thought. But so somebody like this, you can call out right away. They're not gonna win against faith. They're not gonna bleach my head. Um, and that's fine. You don't need to be harsh, or I don't need to be harsh, but I normally would because it's like nobody else is gonna do that part of that like that. So that'll at least be unique. Plus, it'll give the jets, the thrusters, good chance, right? Good chance to test my hydrogen, my skills, bro. So, there's no amount of evidence that's gonna convince someone to believe based off faith. I agree. That's why I don't believe in climate change. I don't believe in any of that shit. You're 100%. Oh, we need faith. We need your ID later. Why don't you come check us out? Right? And then I must be your fucking guardian, right? Don't you think? I'm walking around without my guardian. A big old fucking Teletubby coming out of my head. You think I'm doing? I don't get that fucking luxury. But at the same time, they're like, well, you could be fucking killed. Like, for what you fucking did and do, you could be killed. Because we're not like, oh, well, what makes him so special? We're like, what the fuck? This guy just fucking dissed the devil and everybody. Finally got them motherfuckers, man. But anyway, yeah, it's I guess they're more prone to think like you could, if you were in this position, you could put the persona of I'm untouchable. They would believe that dumb shit. They would believe that you want to roll around like that. It's like nobody ever fucking said about anything like that. but it's part of that part, I guess I would say, is like stuff like that would go into like this secondary like track where it's like blasphemy laws would apply more than anything else. So I don't know. I don't want to hear myself talk, especially when it's like they got these huge error or these lengths of progress. They all just like terminate at these real quick points. So they're just coming out and doing a ritual. And it's like, well, then someone else comes out from the church and does a ritual. It's like the old days or something. Some RPG. And that's kind of like what happens even with Terrence Howard. And I said the magic words, Neil deGrasse, and here comes Neil. And it's almost like you could script stuff like that. Like that's what I try to bring about to our attention. Like not only was everything perfect, but you could like try to come back and script it all in, and you'd still be like, damn, like that much I could tell the whole time. That was like that wasn't everything. That was close. That was better for my well-being and me getting beguiled in my better judgment or not. 1 times 1 equals 2. If you don't know what I mean, that's alright. It's not for everybody.